score between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Gun. Dot. 11 MT. 11 MT. Dot.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's
11,
second and 10.
11, mighty. 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On one.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
11,
And the slot man goes in motion left.
11. 11 Thomas. Here we go.
On third down, Burrow. Buying time to his left. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in.
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. A long way to to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on second down. Burrow. That's to the sideline and complete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Stop.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Got his man. It's Williams. There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. Hurry, hurry. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Right open. Red, cycle.
Back to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Khalil Mack. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. it didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, Frank. Hey, check Mega.
On 4th down, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
11, 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 29 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. And the tight end goes in motion left. On second down, they'll run it here. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They find some open field here. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They're going to look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
1-1, ready?
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. The 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue. 11. A first down carry for Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Here we go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will go to Henry out wide. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 2.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
This is swung out to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
11 empty.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. On 2nd and goal. Burrow. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd and 5. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1, ready? 11, Thomas. 11, MP, Tate.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Come on, ready?
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Taken down at the 30. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
Here we go, set. Left, red. Right, right. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Ready. Steal. Check steal.
Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
York able to send this one through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
11 coming. 12, 12, 12. 11,
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They begin with Henry. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
11, 11, 11. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Caught by Allen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Burrow's throw there complete to Allen. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 9. Now Burrow. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And Burrow going to throw again. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
11.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington! They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
On the ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Black ultra. Blue black. Red, cycle. Black, red. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Amari Cooper. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Anthony Schwartz from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. York now for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gun.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They gotta go.
Now it's Burrow. And that's into the hands of Eckler. He'll get it inside the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
Here we go.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. Burrow will throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
12.
Again, it's Burrow. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
11.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. That would have been big. Would have broke our tie here in the fourth, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And they work so hard. All practice sessions, always working out, even in pregame, trying to get your feet down in bounds. Unable to get that done on that play.
Here we go.
Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Here's Burrow. He's got it to Williams. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
11 empty. 11 mighty.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. He's got the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Washington. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth, and a very critical drive upcoming. protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be third and forever. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th, and this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. Take. 11
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, here we go. 12.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 1, ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here we go, here
The
we go.
drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
On 2.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker,
On 1,
but
right?
I don't think he got there. He did not.
11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And Allen's got it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here we go.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Burrow. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Get set.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And yes, he's into the end zone. so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Another completion here to Hunt.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And some room to roam now. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
A York on now for the extra point.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go, here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Ready?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.